Welcome to Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, one of the sunnier parts of the world, it's safe to say, and so one of the big tourist destinations. It's becoming all the more popular these days, though, with a brand new breed of visitor, the international cricket professional. There's a whole load of them in town. We're here to bring you highlights of the 2014 Emirates Airlines 2020, along with some of the biggest names in the game. The MCC's Prasanna Jayawardene and Matt Pryor of Sussex and England heading up the top table at the opening press conference of what's growing into one of the most popular pre-season tournaments. Tournament organiser Matt Jackson sets the scene.
It's a big year for us this year. It's the 5th year we've run the event, and I think we've got bigger stars than we've ever had before. But it's also a big year for cricket across the UAE. They've had the Under-19 World Cup here, the World T20 qualifiers, and the IPL is just about to arrive. And we're really proud that our tournament fits in right amongst all that big cricket that's going on here. And I think we're bringing out the stars to really do the tournament justice. Sussex have brought Matt Pryor along with them on pre-season for the first time for a few years. Lancashire have got Jimmy Anderson here with them, getting ready for the English summer. And the MCC have got Marylebone, captain, Verinder Sehwag's coming along as an ambassador to play with them. Monty Panesar's out with them as well. So really have got quite a few big stars, as well as some up-and-coming stars such as Sam Robson, who hopefully will feature sometime this summer for England.
Well, no shortage of talent then, and the 4 teams here to battle it out in the sun each bring something a little different to the game.
The KPL team is a Dubai-based team which draws heavily on the Keralite population here in Dubai from southern India. And they're one of the top teams, if not the top team in Dubai, and they're really hoping to push the county sides hard. Every year we try and involve a local side, and I think they're probably the strongest side we've brought to the event.
But at the other end of the scale are the professionals, the MCC and 2 county sides, Lancashire and Sussex, all of them, as Matt Pryor explains, valuing the pre-season experience in Dubai.
A few of the guys have been ribbing me about the last time I had pre-season, and I just turn up for the Dubai trip, whereas they've been in the indoor school since October and everything else. But great set of guys. I mean, I've been with Sussex since I was 12 years old, so it's, it means a huge amount to me. And I'm loving the opportunity to be back here. This is my first time playing in this competition, but great opportunity to get out, in the sunshine, good surfaces, and play some competitive cricket. I've had a bit of time out, which has been great. But any competition you want to win, you go into it wanting to win. It's part and parcel of being a professional sportsman. So, as you say, first game against Lancashire, they brought a very good, squad along here. With potentially 2 games. Well, you don't play the second if you don't win the first. So I think we'll just look as far as the first game and try and get a win there, and then we'll see what happens.
And masterminding the Lancashire effort is team coach Peter Moores, relishing the chance to get away from a northern winter.
It's great for us to come. We've had a lot of the lads 5 months in England, indoor school. To get outside and play some competitive cricket is great, but also to play against some good opposition. We play Sussex, hopefully we get a win and you get a chance to play the MCC and another touring side over from India. So it should be great fun, decent crowd on the TV, good practice. Sussex will be tough opposition. They're a really good one-day team, a good cricket side full stop. I know quite a lot of them pretty well because of I used to be there quite a long time, so Mark Robinson, the coach, very good coach. So they'll be tough. It'll be a good game for both sides, I think, and hopefully the best side win it.
And so conditions absolutely perfect for this, the opening match of the Emirates Airlines 2020 here in Dubai, as we go over now for commentary from Kevin Hand.
Kaber Ali just drifts onto the leg stump with this one, and Matt Machen's off the mark. Second ball, 4 for Sussex, and they're off and running. Oh, and he's gone, looking for the big heave-ho, but Ali strikes 4th ball, and just the 4 for Machen has to make his way back. Little inside edge. Clips the leg stump, and Ali has his man. 4 for 1. Oh, another attempt on down the track for him, Pryor. Already seen his opening partner dismissed. Gee, that's close. Pryor knows it as well. This one goes. Goes a long way, straight down the ground, 4 more. Nice clean pick up by the England test keeper. Now Jarvis gets the tap as well from Pryor. Another boundary for him. Pryor looks in the mood. That's big. That's big. That's some pickup from Pryor. All the way over a wide, long on for 6. Last ball of Jarvis's second over. Not a nice way to finish. Yeah, Pryor knows he's in trouble here. And he's gone on the boundary rope. Caught by Horton off Clark. Pryor's gone for 21. A fine knock. Really took the attack to Lancashire. But only a cameo in the end. 40 for 2, Sussex. Lift in delivery. That's another one for Clark. This time he picks up Ben Brown. Just nipped away from him. A little bit of extra bounce. And with the movement, there's not much you can do about that as a batsman. Brown's gone, caught Davis for a third ball duck. 41 for 3.
You here, Joey.
Spin into the attack, and down the track comes Yardy. More than a useful spinner himself, more than a useful shot. Bisects the fielders on the ropes. 4 more for Sussex. Nice little use of the feet. Could be more. No, good stop on the boundary.
No!
Really good work down there by Liam Livingston. Diving low to his right. Just managed to get the hand to it on the slide. Top work. Yardy on 49. Here's Croft to bowl to him. A lot of flight, and there's the 50, stroked away. Good innings from Michael Yardy. Half century off 38 balls. Steady from him as wickets have fallen at the other end. Oh dear, oh dear. Goodness me, what a mess. What a mess. Oh, what a mess all round. There could be a run out here as well. There is. Harry Finch is going to have to go. How on earth Yardy survived in the first place, no one knows. The ball going up in the air. So did the bat. He wasn't sure about that. And disaster strikes because Finch charges down, and although the catch isn't taken, Finch is run out for 20. And there goes Yardy too. A couple of quick ones for Lancashire, and they needed it. Yardy was teeing them up nicely. He's gone for 59. Got himself into a little bit of an awkward position. Didn't quite get up as much as he expected, and Clark strikes again. Oh no. No, 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 that's gone wrong. That's gone very wrong indeed as another wicket falls for Clark. Hamilton Brown gone for 4. He's looking for the little paddle. Down the leg side, and he's misjudged it completely. Hasn't executed it all well. And the executioner with the slower ball again is Clark. 122 for 6. Well, that's a bit of welcome relief for Sussex. Zaidi with a big blow into the leg sides. And this one goes straight down the grounds. 4 more for Zaidi. Beautifully struck. He's playing club cricket for Accrington this time last year. Now into his 30s and a first professional contract. Jarvis with the last ball. And low on the bat. Fine finish. But is that enough? Lancashire will feel Sussex aren't out of sights, but the Sharks will know that there's just enough in this pitch for them to defend that.
Well, a good effort there from Sussex. Jordan Clark, the pick of Lancashire's bowling with 4 wickets for just 18 runs. Michael Yardy, the standout batsman, top scorer with 59 for Sussex.
I think we've got a reasonable score. I think it's one of those pitches. If you bowl in the right area, then it'll be difficult to chase. But if you have periods where you don't put in the right area, then it's quite nice to score on. So it's a good pitch all in all. So
it's a bit of a rocky start.
Yeah, that's just 2020 the way it goes. I think we've kind of a lot of guys haven't played for a while. So yeah, it takes a bit of time to get used to.
And yourself, you stepped in and steadied the ship a little bit, a bit of a captain's innings. Were you happy with that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was nice to it's amazing how you go from not feeling like you haven't batted for 5 years, and then after a few balls you feel a little bit more kind of into it and into the contest. So it's nice to get a bit of time in the middle, definitely.
Well, more to come from the Emirates T20 here in Dubai. Join us after the break for the Lancashire Reply. Welcome back to Dubai and the Emirates Airline's 2020. The opening match as Sussex take to the field hoping to defend their total of 148. We rejoin Kevin Hand.
Just the one off the over so far for John Lewis. But Smith down the track uses his feet. Nice shot. Ruins the over. It's the first boundary of the innings. Here's Little now. And a throw to the non-striker's end. It could be close. Hey! Through for the single. Smith, the man, running to the danger ends. The bat's comfortably in. Up-ish, but through. Field up with the restrictions in place, and it's 4 more for Smith. Takes him on to 10. A little bit shorter this time in the air to long leg. Doesn't beat the fielder, dropping back from the inner circle, and that's the end of Smith. Gone for 10. Caught PLA off the bowling of Lewis. Top edge, couldn't keep control. Get it away from the fielder, and the end of Tom Smith. First wicket's full, 16 for 1. Oh, and that's going to be another one. It is. PLA the bowler on this occasion. Little the man taking the catch, and that's the end of Carl Brown. He's gone for 10 as well, and a sticky start. Didn't manage to find the boundary rope at all in his innings. And the pressure getting to the Lancashire openers with the ball's face stacking up. Beer could have his man here. Yardy's coming in. Oh, he's juggling it. Yep, he's got it in the end. Just overshot the mark slightly, but he kept his head, Yardy, and manages to recover. Leading edge, Livingston gone for 16. Beer has the wicket. It's 44 for 3. Another leading edge up in the air. Should be a comfortable catch. Oh, he's put it down. He's put it down. It's a shocker. Clark gets away with it. Not one PLA will want to remember.
Yeah, we probably thought it was about par, the score. Sunday, yeah, it's a little bit in it up front with the new ball, and not the easiest of wicket to hit big boundaries on. But the outfit is quite quick, so 150 was probably about par. So if we don't chase it, we're probably disappointed. Yeah, not a bad start. We probably like a few more in the first 6. You probably take advantage of the field and then kick on from that. So obviously we're a little bit behind the 8 ball now, probably about halfway point. So if we need probably a good 3 or 4 overs here, and then we can kick on.
Stretching for it, Croft. He's got to go. Yardy takes the catch inside the circle. Hamilton Brown has his man, and Croft's gone for 13. He really didn't get anything into it at all. Probably going to be a wide if he'd have left it as well. 65 for 4 Lancashire. Up against it now. Horton's in trouble. He's gone. Saidi with the run out at the non-striker's end. Clark could only look on in despair. Horton's gone for 7 from 7 faced. Thumped back. But Zaidi sharp. Collects, turns, removes the bails. Horton had no chance. That could be the 100 up for Lancashire. Dropping short, Lewis. Heaved away out to cow corner by Davis. Nice looking shot for him. The little scoop hasn't quite come off on this occasion. Pryor takes the catch, and that's the end of Clark. He's gone for 18 off 14. Caught Pryor, bowled Lewis. And the Nelson strikes, 111 for 6. Just a tad short from Liddell, really opens up to this one, Davis. Doesn't get away with it on this occasion, though. And the catch taken in the deep. PLA has his second catch of the innings. Liddell his first wicket. Gone for 26, straight down the throat of the fielder. Comfortable catch, it's 113 for 7. Oh, and Liddell's going to get another one, is he? Straight into the hands of the fielder. This time it's Ali to go. He's not got hold of it. And a dolly of a catch. Ali's gone for 1. And it's all coming apart now for Lancashire. 114 for 8. Down to the boundary it goes. They might just finish with a consolation boundary. Skids along the boundary rope. 4 it'll be for Lily, but job done for Sussex. They're heading into another final in search of a 3rd consecutive Emirates T20 crown.
So Sussex go through. Who are they going to meet in the final? Well, you could be uncharitable and say the amateurs of the KPL side stand no chance whatsoever against the mighty MCC. But as we all know, it's unwise to make dangerous assumptions. Stranger things have happened. But with legends of the game like Mattia Marylebone and the irrepressible Monty Panesar, the odds are stacked against them.
It's obviously, really good preparation for counties to come over here. We have sort of a mini tournament going on, and then also some of us are quite lucky to sort of have like Sarawak and Marylebone, playing for our team. So that'll be a really good experience for most of the guys who play first class cricket, and it'll be nice to sort of rub shoulders with these legends of the game. I think it's an honour and a privilege for any cricketer to play for them, and likewise for me, it's a huge honour when I got invited to play for the MCC, and it's something that I think most cricketers, when they do get that invitation or when they're asked to play, it's it's a privilege to play for MCC, because they do so much for cricket, and also it's a very prestigious organisation.
Ed. Ed? Yeah.
So the MCC winning the toss, choosing to bat first, as once again we join match commentator Kevin Hand.
Amon Kar with the ball in hand for the KPL Yogi Group 11. 10 years in the Dubai A division now. The Yogi Group team itself gave England's under-19s a useful warm-up just before the World Cup out here earlier this year. Oh, not a bad start for Robson. Opens the face, lovely shot through points on the drive, caressed away, as is the want of the Middlesex opener. Around the wicket, but same result, 4 more. 9 off the first 4 deliveries here. Good start for the MCC. Lewis Rees with the boundary. Oh, Robson's going to go. He knows it. Yep. Tap the bat back into the crease, but a little look back at the umpire. Chowdhury has the wicket. Bragg's the catch. Good ball. Just a little bit of lift. Left him. Robson drawn into the shot. Gone for 11. 23 for 1. That's a nice little shot, lifted over mid-wicket by Samit Patel, coming in at 3. Nottinghamshire all-rounder. Good pick up by Rees. Nobody down there at deep backward square leg. Gets 4 more. There's Patel again, middle inside out. Shouts to catch it, but I think he knew what he was doing. Should be 2. Oh no! What's happened here? Oh dear, oh dear. Patel's going to go. Horrible mix-up. Aren't they all, I suppose? But out to the boundary rope. It looks like it was going to be a comfortable 2. Patel came back. Let's see. Oh, Rees didn't want anything to do with it. Patel's run out for 14, 48 for 2. Khan with the run out. Lifted down the ground by Rees. Attempted a fancy bit of footwork on the rope. Not sure the bowler's going to be too impressed. 4 more, 50 up. Jai Wardner takes on the spinner Shazad. And yep, gets the 4 for it. Fielder got a good hand to it. Coming around at long on. He'll be disappointed that he hasn't managed to knock that back in. Just rolls along the face of the rope. Resize up the field. It's been a good knock for him. And now it gets a little bit better. Lovely shot, effortlessly away, out towards cow corner. Well now, that wasn't what Jai Wardner was expecting. Chandra in amongst the wickets. Big wicket as well. Completely missed it, done by the pace, or lack of it. Gone for 33, Jai Wardner. Good knock, brilliant partnership for the MCC. Here goes Rees again down the ground. Has he done though? Oh, the catch is put down. Long off coming around. That's tough. Oh, Bell Drummond looking to give it everything into the leg side. Full toss from the spinner. Sood. Doesn't even pitch it. Oh, onto middle and leg. In the end of the Kent batsman, gone for 7. This one's out to long on. And coming in off the boundary rope is Suri, and Rees has gone for 61. Great knock from him. Shazad has the wicket, which will be a huge relief to the local lads. MCC 140 for 5. Another little paddle down the leg sides. 4 for Ollie Rayner. Last ball of the innings coming up from Shazad. Oh, Rayner looks to give it everything, a swing and a miss. And that is the end of the innings. 158 for 5, the MCC. KPL 11 have just reined them back in a little bit at the end to give them a sniff.
So Lewis Rees, the best of the MCC's batting with 61, supported by a quickfire 33 from Jai Wardner. Not a massive mountain for the KPL side to climb. Join us after the break as they attempt an answer. Welcome back to Dubai and the Sir Maurice Flanagan Oval, named after the founding chairman of Emirates Airline, the man himself enjoying the action here on the sidelines with the KPL batsman. Back now to commentator Kevin Hand.
Gurney to turn again. Long links with the MCC, dating back to the university programme he was on with Lewis Rees at Leeds Bradford. Oh, and he's got things going here with the wicket in the first over. Final ball of it. So he makes his way back, caught by Patel. A little bit of a wide one from Gurney. Yeah, it just moves away from him. A little nick through. That's going to go as well, and that's the end of Shazad, caught by Bell Drummond. And Hogg has a wicket in his first over. 2 quick wickets to start up for the MCC. A little bit soft from Hogg, but punched away nicely by Chowdhury. 4 more for the KPL 11. Mind your lens, sir. Andre Adams, New Zealand's veteran. Puts the ball on the spot, line and length. He's been doing it for a number of years for Nottinghamshire now. And picks up the wicket of Braggs, who's gone for 18, top of off stump. Spin from Panesar and bounce as well. And that's another early wicket. Chandra stumped by Jai Wardner and gone for 7. Really good from Panesar. Flight, turn, bounce and comfortable for Jai Wardner. Lots of flight again, and another wicket. Cut straight to Marylebone in the covers. The skipper holds the catch. Chowdhury has gone for just 11. The opener hung around, saw the wickets tumbling, and he follows suit. Cheeky, very cheeky. What does Matai Marylebone make of that? The reverse sweep comes out. It's well played by Waheed. Now, Panesar, has he got another one? Oh, that's a good catch. Yes, he has. That's a fine catch. Panesar dismisses Amonkar. Caught by Rees. Gone for 22 and 79 for 6. Very good catch, diving forward. Now Patel's hit back over his heads. Straight to the long off fielder, that's going to be 4 more. And Nazir gets it straight over the bowler's head again. A shouted catch, but it's gone a long way. 6. As Patel got him on this occasion, should do. Should be easy for Jayawardene. It is, it's the end of Waheed. Gone for 17, some nice shots in there from the right-hander. He certainly won't forget that reverse sweep off Marylebone. He has to head back now, 103 for 7. There he goes again, Nazir. Is there a little fight back here from the KPL 11? Big shot for 6 from the big man. Andrew Adams on spin duty now, and he gets a wicket. Shortened run up, bit of off spin from Adams. Khan's gone for 4. Great catch by Rees. Going around the wicket. Hello. Fair bit of power behind that. See ball, hit ball. 4 more for Nazir. Now, look at that go. Soars away, 6 more. And the KPL 11's number 8 is really starting to make a game of this. Gurney to Nazir again, driven away through mid-wicket. 4 more and 50 for Nazir off 27 deliveries. And he fancies this, who can blame him? 4 to win from the last ball, but Nazir is at the wrong end. Masood on strike. Oh no, driven into the stumps of the non-striker's end, and a single ends the innings. But what an innings from Nazir, just 3 runs short of the biggest upset in the Emirates T20 to date.
So the MCC through to this evening's final, but as we saw by the very narrowest of margins, the KPL side very nearly toppling some giants of the game here in Dubai. Just 1 stroke of very bad luck catching them out. Marylebone's men through then to that final match this evening against Sussex. We caught up with Matt Pryor, who'd been watching the proceedings with interest.
2020 is that kind of game, isn't it? Big lad came at the end and nearly caused the upset, but that's what 2020 is all about, and that's why crowds love it so much. One player has their day and can turn the game on its head. So hopefully one of us can have our day in this final and win the trophy.
So the light just a little less intense here now as the day draws to a close. MCC make their way out to face Sussex in the final, as once again we join Kevin Hand.
Matt Machin will take strike. Eases this way off the back foot. Harry Gurney.
Wait on.
1 or 2 others perhaps looking for the catch. Single down to 3rd man. Over the wicket for the right-hander. Brown prods forward, beaten by Gurney. Promoted up to open. He was at 4 in the semi-final and made a duck on that occasion. Lifting delivery, that's going to be the end of Brown. Jayawardene with the catch. Gurney angles one across the right-hander. Brown dangles the bat. Another duck for Ben Brown. Interesting first over. Tentative from Sussex, but a wicket at the end for the MCC. He's a promising player, Gurney. When he puts it all together, he's a tough man to face. Matt Pryor in at 3. A few points to prove in limited overs cricket. Clips away by Machin off Hogg. Fielder up inside the circle in the power play, and Hogg will be disappointed with himself. 4 for Sussex, and they're up and running with the boundaries. Difficult winter for Pryor. Good footwork, but just beats the fielder. Mattaya Muralitharan turning the old bones and scrambling backwards. Just out of reach for the Sri Lankan legend. Pryor gets away with it, and he knows he does. A big moment, perhaps. Onto the leg side again, clipped into the air towards the man on the boundary, and he's gone. Great catch. Oh, but he'll be mightily disappointed with that, Machin. The one man out there, and he's given him a chance. Machin's gone for 13. It was a good catch. Coming diving in, Reese. He's taken a few beauties so far. Hogg strikes. Sussex are 18 for 2. Now that's gone a fair way. Nice shot from Finch. Pryor-esque. Dominant at the crease. Picks it up from outside the off stump. Up-ish, but he's got away with it. A little early on the cuts. Lifted through the covers in the end by Pryor. He'd have had his heart in his mouth for a moment. Diving effort, just out of reach. 4 for Pryor. Into the maestro. Mattaya Muralitharan. Pryor works him across the line, playing with the spin. That'll be the 50 up for Sussex. Reverse sweep out again against Muralitharan. Nicely played by Finch. 4 more. Bounces up over his head. I'll have to learn that one a little bit better. Thanks, mate. Saved my bacon. That's gone up into the air. Has he got away with it again? Luck has been on Sussex's side to this stage. And Muralitharan has his man now. Pryor's gone for 35, bowled by Muralitharan. Rueful look, but a more than useful innings. Just tucked up for room. Tried to back away, but that came back in at him. Just clips the bail on the way through to Jayawardene. Away it goes, and all the way. Yep. Inside out from Finch, 6 for him. Little chip. Shouts to catch it, go up, and it's through. It's through the hands of long off. Wasn't the easiest of chances. What does Patel think? Driven away. Finch has his 50 with the single from 48 balls. Held the innings together for Sussex. Could have crumbled and perhaps would have without Finch. This innings has given them a real shout. An ultimate ball of the innings. Hamilton Brown looks to heave him away across the line. Just a single more to the total though. Just short of the 150. It's a decent score on this track. What can the old boy do? Open face, just a single. It is the 150 up for Sussex. Finch and Hamilton Brown, a fine partnership at the end. It's given the Sharks a real shout.
So Harry Finch top scoring, 62 not out. Rory Hamilton Brown a decent support with 37. More after the break. Welcome back to Dubai and the Emirates Airlines 2020. We rejoined the action in the final. MCC take to the field, chasing a Sussex 150 for 3. Kevin Hand takes up the commentary.
Well, Hamilton Brown given the nod to open up the spinner. Nearly made the breakthrough there with an inside edge. Chip back over his partner at the non-striker's end for Robson, and pick up a couple to get off the mark first ball. Now he hasn't got hold of that and he's gone. Reverse sweep from Rees. Wasn't really in position for it. Caught by Machin, easy catch for him. Perhaps a quick delivery from Hamilton Brown. Might have seen what was coming. Rees goes for just one. Punched away by Patel. Through points, it's going to be 4. John Lewis opening up at the other end. They certainly liked it. Samit Patel fan club. He hasn't got hold of that, he could be in trouble. Third man comes in, just short of the fielder. Sliding in, comfortably short in the end. Certainly right not to risk the front teeth. Could have been an expensive dentist bill. Oh, and he's done. Robson's gone. Done all ends up. Back he goes for 19. Stumped by Brown off the bowling of the leg spinner. Will Beer. Charged down the track. And he enjoys this form of the game, but it isn't his natural instinct to attack. And it just wasn't there. Has he got hold of this one? It's gone all the way. 6 from Jaya Wardner. Close concentration from the Sri Lankan. Beer gives a lot of flights, played it nicely, Patel. Driven down the ground for just a single, but the 50 up for the MCC. Straight back over the bowler's head from Patel. Gave himself room, it was almost flat batted. Wonderful hand-eye coordination from Patel. We'll feel there's still a lot he can offer England. The MCC obviously feel the same way. Target 151. Have to go some. Jai Wardner cuts to backward points. Chance put down. John Lewis with the pat on the cap for his colleague. I don't think it was a chance. It's tucked up, Nappish, yeah. Sharply into the hands of the fielder. Down the leg side and tickled away. It's going to be 4 more. Umpire might not have seen it either. Lift him on, and has he got him? He has. What a response from Pele. Jaya Wardner departs. Look at that. It was a snorter of a delivery. Lifts, nips back in, and what a take from Brown. Has to get his head out of the way. Brilliant from the Sussex wicketkeeper. And Jaya Wardner has gone for 9. Hamilton Brown thinks he's got him, and he has. Patel is off, a little look towards the square leg umpire. He was looking for the sweep, but overbalances, and Hamilton Brown picks up Patel. Big wicket, Crucial wicket here for Sussex. Patel departs for 26. An uphill task now for the MCC.
Unfortunately, I got out at the crucial moment. T20s never know what's going to happen. At the moment, we are 83 for 4. There's, I think, another 6-7 overs to go. We'll see what's happened.
Have you enjoyed it? Have you enjoyed the day today and playing in the Emirates 2020?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun because I am normally playing only test matches, and so this kind of cricket, it's fun, you know. I got a chance to come here and play like that event. It's a good fun for me.
Zaidi with the ball in hand. Oh, straight to the fielder, but put down. Ollie Rayner gave it a lot of bottom hand. It spills through. 2 more to the total. 90 for 4 after 15. As Rayner gets away with that one, and the fielder will be disappointed there. Hamilton Brown. 60 or 5, not impossible. That's gone up in the air. Should go. Does go. Hamilton Brown holds on this occasion. PLA with the wicket. And Bell Drummond departs for 10 off 13 deliveries. Needed to get on with it, but the Kent batsman didn't get hold of it at all. Wasn't in a great position for the shot in the end. 90 for 5, the MCC. That goes a long way. And that's what he's capable of, Ollie Rayner. Big, powerful batsman. Almost Flintoff-esque in stature at the crease. A fair few more of those are needed. Little onto the legs, and Rayner will bring up the century for the MCC. Perhaps a little disappointed he didn't manage to pick up a boundary. Oh, just out of reach. Liddle with his hands on his head. Good effort from behind the stumps again from Ben Brown. We've already seen him take some stunning catches. Just evaded him. 123 for 5. It's going to take something spectacular in the final over to be bowled by John Lewis. Marina has a swing. Edges it over the keeper for 4. Way down to the boundary. Every little helps. But they do need some very big shots from here. Well, there was a lot of bottom hand in that. Away it goes. Good shot. Another boundary to Rayner. 4 though, they do need 6s. Trying his best, Rayner. Low full toss from Lewis. He knows where to put it now. Hard to get those away at this stage of the innings. And Rayner picks up just the single. And the crowd is heading back to Sussex. Four more. Driven away off the penultimate ball. Too little too late now from the MCC though. But Rayner on the verge of his 50. And last ball of the match there is the single, which will bring up 50 for Ollie Rayner. And the Sussex Sharks have a 3rd consecutive Emirates T20 crown. 50 of 38 deliveries for Rayner, but just too much for him to do in the end.
So a fine effort there from Ollie Rayner. 50 not out at the close, but it wasn't enough. Sussex extend their reign here in Dubai.
They're a really strong side on paper. If you look, great, real good bowling attack, strong deep batting. It was going to be a good game. So just happy to get a few wins at this time of the year. But seeing someone like Harry French, a young player, young guy that we all know in the dressing room is a fine player, to see him come and play like that was fantastic. And that's what pre-season's all about: the emergence of players and guys, showing where they are. The experience in that attack, especially at this format of the game, is fantastic. And to get 150, I think was probably a par score, maybe a few above. So it was great. And then to go and defend that, wasn't a huge score, so to go away and defend it like we did, I was pretty impressed. Yeah, I thought it was great.
Looking forward to 2015. You'll be back to defend it again.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, this is a fantastic trip for us, and it's always set us up so well for the season. You know, we're privileged to come out here and play, and can't wait to come back.
Well, it's becoming a habit for Rory Hamilton-Brown and the Sussex boys. 3 consecutive titles as once again they lift the Emirates Airline's 2020 trophy.